Algolia personalization lets you leverage past interaction data to deliver a personalized search and browse experience for each user. We're on Spencer & Williams, a website we built using Algolia to showcase our personalization capabilities. Mrs. Grimm is a woman in her 30s who loves brand name products. She visits Spencer & Williams and is looking for Michael Kors women's products. Now, she finds some dresses that she likes. She's going to go ahead and add them to favorite. The next time she logs onto the site, Spencer & Williams is able to personalize both the search and browse experience for her and shows only women's products based on the items that she's interacted with. In the homepage, she now finds carousels such as the newest women's shoes products, the women's fall and winter collection, and because she's favorited some Michael Kors dresses, she now finds other Michael Kors dresses under her personalized recommendation. As she starts searching for other products on the site, the search page is now personalized to only show women's t-shirts at the top. Now, when I go to the browse page, the browse page is now personalized to also blend in some Michael Kors products at the top of the product listing page. We have another user, Mr. Daniel Shoelaces. He's a man in his 20s who loves sports apparel. He visits Spencer & Williams and is looking for men's sneakers. He favorited a couple of Philip model sneakers. Now, the next time he logs into Spencer & Williams, Spencer & Williams is able to show a completely different experience that's personalized for Daniel as compared to Mrs. Grimm. Based on his interaction on the site, we know that Daniel is most likely a man, and therefore we show men's products on the homepage. When we search for the query sweater, the search page is now personalized to only shows men's clothing. In order for this feature to work, you need to send Algolia events data on every user interaction. That includes any clicks and conversion events like add to favorite or add to cart using Algolia's Insight API library or our connectors. The engine would then capture these actions based on a unique identifier and generate a profile based on the user's affinities. In this example here, Daniel's profile is captured through his user login, Daniel Shoelaces. I'm going to try to enter that in the user's profile simulator in our personalization dashboard. You can find it under the personalization tab here under user. I'm going to go ahead and enter Daniel Shoelaces. You can see a breakdown of his user actions in the profile histories, and you can also see a list of his user preferences under profile affinity. As you can see here, because Daniel has mostly interacted with only shoes and Philip Models brand, therefore, we're showing shoes products from Philip Models in the personalized carousel in the homepage here. For each preference, there is an affinity score the engine computed for each value. This score is calculated based on the personalization strategy you will set up with our API or dashboard, and we'll touch on it in just a second. The user profile can also be exported using our API, and you can use this data to enrich and personalize your other marketing campaigns. Let's dive into how to set up the strategy. You need to follow 3 steps, and we have a checklist on the implementation help page to help you validate each step. Step number 1 is to send valid events to Algolia. In regard with sending events, there are a number of methods you can choose to send events. You can pick whichever methods that you're most comfortable with. The Event Hub is here to help you debug your events. Step number 2 is to define a personalization strategy. In regard with defining your personalization strategy, there are 3 areas to focus on. First is the weights of your events. Once you start setting as events, you should see the different types of user action displayed under available events. You can add whichever events that you want the engine to take into consideration under strategy. And the weight of these user action here actually indicate the importance of each user action. And the higher the number here, the more important it is. Second, you need to define the facets and adjust the weights of each facet. Algolia look at these facet values in the results set that user clicks and converts to learn about the user preferences. Third is the impersonalization impact. You can adjust the impact score to affect how personalized results are boosted within regular results. The algorithm will then use these inputs to compute personalization score for each record in real time and change how results are ranked. Our Personalization Simulator also lets you adjust and test how these inputs will affect your result. For example here, you can simulate what Daniel will see on his search page. If I type in things like sweater, I can see what the product listing page will look like without personalization and with personalization. You can keep tweaking the personalization strategy and see that reflected in the dashboard. Lastly, you will need to check the personalization implementation at the index level. What that means is that you'll need to make sure that you add the user token and enable personalization to true in the query. Every user is different for every business. As best practice, we recommend A/B testing your personalization strategy using Algolia's A/B testing feature to find the best strategy for your business. And as users see products that are most relevant to them, this will in turn increase conversion rate for your business.